नमस्कार श्रोता, मुस्कुराइए, आप बैंगलोर में हैं।
That's Lucknow.
Yeah, but I don't see any difference. Anyways, hello guys, my name is Anuj Rathi and with me is
Sakleen.
and in today's NH Trends video, we are going to talk about a particular state which has been making it to the news. Its clothing, its culture and the monuments in that state.
Well, Anuj, when he says state, he means Karnataka. When he says clothing, he talks about the hijab ban. He talks about food, he is particularly meaning the halal meat ban. And apart from that, when he says monuments, he's talking about Karnataka temples barring Muslim traders from selling their produce in and around the temple.
सबसे पहले हम chronology समझते हैं. A few of the BJP leaders and the right-wing organizations have been calling out for ban on halal meat और बहुत अलग टाइप के food items. A BJP leader C.T. Ravi has stated on record that this is the way of Muslims promoting economic jihad. What are your thoughts?
So this is economic jihad, then Muslims participating and doing NGO work is social jihad. If Muslims are teachers, it's educational jihad. If Muslims are engineers, that it's infrastructural jihad. And jihad is just a word that we use to define the Muslim community by attaching as many prefixes to it as possible. So let's say there are Muslim news presenters who are presenting news, it's called news jihad.
By that definition, even you are a news jihadist.
So the right-wing organizations and right-wing leaders have said that this is the way Muslims are trying to make India an Islamic state.
अरे यार इसमें थोड़ा तो दिमाग लगाओ यार. You know, to change the secular fabric of any country, you need to make changes in the very fundamentals of that country. And for India, that fortunately अभी तक तो the Constitution of India है. ऐसे कोई हलाल मीट खा के या कोई specific dish खा के थोड़ी ना देश का fabric बदल जाता है.
कुछ भी
Especially Islamic State to kabhi nahi. Yes, the right-wing organizations have also called for a ban on all those products that offer halal certification. They have said that halal is done to cull the animals as an offering to Allah. If this was done by any other Hindu organizations or if it was done by the Hindu community, the Muslims would have created a ruckus.
See, here's the very basic understanding of the entire issue. There are Hindu meat vendors and there are also Muslim meat vendors. And both of them might sell meat, but Muslims would most probably sell the halal meat and Hindus would most probably sell the opposite of it, the non-halal of it on most of the occasions. And if you don't want to buy a specific type of it, all you can do is not buy. But why ask for a ban?
I'll tell you what's most simple. Elections are coming and now all the political parties and political leaders will spill out all their cards. But it's here, the people who have to be smart and make the right kind of choices.
Exactly, and this is why the CM of Karnataka has also stated that this issue is becoming into a very important matter and he will need to look into it with urgency.
It's not just one thing that he has to look into. Bro, I recently went to Fraser Town. There was amazing food stalls and Ramzan feasting going on. I saw equal amount of Muslim population, Hindu population feasting on Patthar Gosh and everything else. Nobody right there asked, is this halal or is this haram or whatever it is. It was all about food and that's about it.
Yeah, but see, that's not quite about it. क्योंकि ये issue इधर तक ही नहीं रुका, इसके आगे भी चला गया. After the proposal on ban for hijabs or even food, as we talked about very extensively in the last few minutes or so, there is also this proposal asking for a ban on loudspeakers. And reports came just a few days before Ramzan started that many Hindu organizations were talking about how they would play their devotional songs on loudspeakers just to counter the azans.
Loudspeaker में जो भी play हो रहा है, it can be a bit tiresome for anybody, but if you are getting pissed off with azan, you play Hindu devotional songs against it, that's a little bit of doglapan. And nobody plays azan to annoy you. It's just a essential part of a religion. So if there is a problem with azan being played on loudspeakers, it can definitely be solved in deliberation. At least that's a sensible way of reaching it, not tit for tat. या हम तुम द्वारा देंगे तुमको मार देंगे.
यही लाउडस्पीकर से याद आया कि उत्तर प्रदेश में एक मुनि जी है, बजरंग मुनि जी, who on record went on the streets of Uttar Pradesh and gave rape threats to Muslim women. But the catch here is that he's not been caught.
Probably UP police was not able to identify him because most of our state polices have a problem with identification. Like how some days ago Delhi police was not able to identify him. Editor, please don't put his photograph. We don't have enough subscription or enough money to fight a defamation case.
True. Yeah.
But our audience is way smart when I say that him, you know who I'm talking about. Because in our country, a CM's house itself is not safe. Forget about common people and common law and order situation.
हेट स्पीच से याद आया कि हमारे इंडिया में एक ऐसा न्यूज चैनल है जो खुलेआम हेट स्पीच प्रमोट करता है, दैट टू विदाउट अ स्माइल ऑन द एडिटर्स फेस. I mean, see, I know that you want to be the Marathi version of Arnab Goswami. There, थोड़ा तो smile दिया करो.
Yeah, we are talking about Mr. Suresh Chawanke from
Yeah.
the Sudarshan TV. So recently you must have seen one of their very energetic, very enthusiastic free press ideal लेके जाने वाले रिपोर्टर ने हल्दीराम्स के आउटलेट में घुस गए थे और वहां पे उन्होंने एक पैकेट निकाल दिया. पैकेट निकाल के उस पे जो उर्दू लिखा हुआ था उस पे उनको गुस्सा आया. बिकॉज उर्दू हमारे एक शेड्यूल में मेंशन होके ही नहीं.
उर्दू हमारे नोटों में 21 लैंग्वेजेस में भी नहीं
एक्चुअली. सो उन्हें बहुत गुस्सा आ गया और उन्होंने हल्दीराम के मैनेजर को पकड़ लिया कि हाउ कैन यू पुट उर्दू पैकेट्स इन योर आउटलेट. बट गेस व्हाट, दैट वाज नॉट इवन उर्दू, इट वाज
अरेबिक.
या.
मेरा मुंह से निकल गई, मेरी जबान टूट गई यार.
Yeah, brother, though it's getting a little complicated for me to understand. तुम इसे क्रिकेटिंग टर्म्स में एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो?
क्यों आईपीएल ट्रेंड हो रहा है इसीलिए.
हाँ वही तो. मेरी मुंबई भी हारी.
RCB जीतेगी इस बार. Anyway, so when you talk about this incident, let me just give you an example. If you remember the monkey gate incident when Andrew Simons got angry at Harbhajan Singh because Andrew Simons thought Harbhajan Singh has called him monkey,
Which is a racist slur.
which is racist slur,
Yeah.
but actually Bachi had remembered his mother's sister.
もう死んでいる。
So they came, they saw, they conquered. They saw a watermelon vendor. They saw that he was wearing a topi, he had a beard. They went near him, they took all his watermelons and they smashed it on the ground. This is how the right-wing organizations in Karnataka are trying to stop Muslims from selling commodities to Hindus. So at the end of the day, if the economy is getting affected, it doesn't matter, but Muslims should not sell anything in the state.
See, here's the thing. All these issues, all these debates and fights, they look a little funny to us from a distance because we are not directly involved in it with any sorts. But when someone whose daily wages are affected just because of your misconceived notions about reality or religion or political aspects in the country, then there is something clearly wrong with you. And मुझे तो ये भी लग सकता है कि उसने watermelon के ही वेंडर को पकड़ा होगा क्योंकि उसको लग रहा होगा कि watermelon भेज रहा है जो कि हरे रंग का.
In the series of bans, one more ban has been called for. This is a very unique one, very different. You must appreciate this innovative.
सही बात है, बहुत creative होते हैं.
बहुत creative. जो भी है सब,
मतलब राजामौली अगली फिल्म में इनकी क्रिएटिविटी यूज करेगा.
So now, apart from meat vendors and normal vendors, they have said that you cannot take Muslim drivers when you're going to important pilgrimage sites. Be it. So I'm just wondering. So you don't get to decide the religion of your pilot when you're flying to some other state.
True.
What do you do then?
Probably jump off.
So you ban the airline.
Oh yeah. You can do that now. I mean, anything can be banned.
Yeah.
I mean, I can ban you.
I can ban you.
Hello.
Hello sir, Gobar Cabs.
जी सर, आप कहाँ हो सर? कितना टाइम लगेगा आपको?
Sir, I'm coming to location sir, 10 minutes.
अच्छा हाँ, जल्दी आ जाइए सर. वो आरती वगैरह के लिए टाइम हो रहा है.
Ah, okay sir, I'm coming sir.
हाँ, वैसे आपका एप्लीकेशन नाम नहीं दिखा रहा था. क्या नाम क्या बोला?
Sir, मोहम्मद मुस्तफा मुजम्मिल सर.
क्या क्या?
मोहम्मद मुस्तफा मुजम्मिल सर.
तो मैं क्या कह रहा था कि कोई बात नहीं है. मैं तकलीफ उठाने की जरूरत नहीं, मैं देख लूंगा. मैं चला जाऊंगा.
सर
नहीं वो मतलब 10 ऑलरेडी कैंसिल कर चुके हैं, बट आपकी गाड़ी में मंदिर जाने से अच्छा मैं किसी घोड़े पे चला.
सर
ठीक है, नहीं सर, ठीक है, मैं
सर,
बात
कमिट है,
थैंक यू सर.